For those of you who don't know, which probably most of you don't stalk me on a regular basis, quite recently I got my Juju shortboard deleted out of my inventory. So this is how I made 50 million coins in Hypixel Skyblock. Take out this 35 mil, only 15 mil to go. Of course, I'm just kidding, but I'm going to be using those coins to do a money making method in the background, which I'll reveal at the end of the video. But my main money making method is going to be automaton farming, which makes a surprisingly large amount of coins for a pretty cheap setup. All you really need is basically any dragon armor, a weapon that does 20,000 damage, and lastly, as much magic fun as you can get. While grinding, I had a booster cookie, god pot, and also had a pet, which gave me an extra 15 or so magic fun. Anyways, before I get started, if you do enjoy these kind of videos, or maybe find these money making methods helpful for yourself, then subscribe. But for now, let's get right into it. Hey Siri, set a timer for 10 hours. This is not a joke. So the first hour goes by pretty smoothly after, of course, about spending a couple years switching lobbies. Like, isn't the previous city meant to be quite easy to find? And after some grinding, I calculated by extremely scuffed maths that I'm around 7 mil, which is not bad at all. And after spending around a couple more hours absolutely annihilating the population of the automatons and selling their remains for coin, something pretty insane happened that made me 7 million coins pretty much in 5 minutes. So make sure to watch till the end to find out what it was. Look at me being a professional YouTuber farming that watch time. And in total, after grinding about 4.5 hours and listening just to a bunch of unusual people on YouTube, I figured out that if I sold all the drops from the automatons, I would have made 50 million coins in the early mid game in 4.5 hours. But if you remember from a little while ago, I was making around 7 million coins an hour. 4 times 7 is not 50 mil. So where did I get my other 25 million coins from? Well, that was the money making method in the background. And what this was AH flipping. So I'm going to do something most YouTubers don't do. I'm going to be telling you every single way I did some good auction flips. Now the first one that can make a pretty decent amount of coins is pristine flipping. So basically what you want to try to find are drills with pristine on it that have been sold for a pretty cheap price. Because for some reason people end up selling pristine 3 ruby drills for the same price as pristine ones. And that can make you like 4 to 5 million coins really quickly. Now the next way I made some coins was shadow assassin flipping. Nowadays the margins aren't that good compared to before, but you can still make a little bit of coins from trying to flip ancient hot potato booked legendary shadow assassin armor, which are getting sold for a pretty cheap price. Now although the margins right now aren't that good, as you can see here there's a decent gap between this one and the next ancient 5-star hot potato booked shadow assassin armor. And you can do this for pretty much any armor, but because of the massive amount of stock of shadow assassin armor, it is much easier to find a good flip with those. Now the next thing I do is try to find cheap withered flower of truth or cheap fabled lower daggers, going for the same price as a normal one because they are worth quite a decent lot more. Again, currently nothing on. And the last good auction flip, which has sort of gotten a little bit ruined by other YouTubers, is the wither to Necron armor flip. Now currently because of the awful margins, you're not going to be making too much money, but you can still make around 1 million coins or so, which is not bad at all. Now if you do enjoy these kind of videos, or maybe you find it helpful, then subscribe. But for now, that'll be it for me. See ya!